So I've already done a voiceover for this, but this is the new one, and what I'm going to show you is the dilemma that a lot of chess players, including that of myself, or mainly that of myself, find it very, very difficult to go on. And should I go on, or should I just get out while I'm doing quite okay? Here I am on chess puzzle number 67, and so do I want to do this live, or do I want to not do it live and not show up and not play the actual moves or whatever? But I actually did play the moves, which this is recorded on Lichess, of course, with OBS. And so I find that I found the move. And so I thought, well, I'm pretty certain that that will be the move. And I'm sure you can see the continuation here. There's sort of a really, really strong move here for black to play, which is black's move, of course, in this chess puzzle. Otherwise, white's doing really, really well. I mean, like, white's just going to win a queen or a king, one or the other, or both. So we get these situations where do I go on, especially if we're in a tournament, or don't I? So the video you see in front of you is played in real time, because I decide, well, I can see this one, number 67, and I'm sure you can too. There's sort of two moves to get a decisive advantage. So here's the first move, Queen H5 check. And that gives the king two squares, F4 or G3, which I haven't detailed. And then we have Queen G4 checkmate if King G3. But in this case, we win the Queen on D6, which is loose. And that's the end of this wee puzzle itself only. So here we go. I take the punt. So here I'm probably talking, but I take the punt shortly. Queen H2 and Queen D6. And that's the end of that game for white. So now I'm sitting there going, shall I go? Or do you want me to put another one on, so to speak? So I'm saying, do I want to hit the button for the next one? This is sort of kind of easy once I know it. But when I was looking at this, I was thinking, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do with the drunken sailor? What move should I play? Should I play knight d6? Should I play king d5? Or a5? They were the three moves I was thinking of here for white to continue, because white's going up the board. Black's bishop is on g1 and black's king is on e2, white's king 2 square. So I'm sitting there going, which one should I do? King d5, knight d6, or even a5. So I decided that king d5 is not so good because of, is it b6 or is it king d3? Yeah, I think king d3 is quite good for black. So I didn't like king d3 much. It wasn't very clear. And I definitely don't want to go knight g3 check, because that's doing what I've been told not to do by my mentor. There's a5, see, I'm thinking of a5 and knight d6. They are the sort of two candidate moves that I've now gone looking into further than the initial king d5 as one of them. Yes, that's always going to happen. I'm going to get text just when I start this. So I'm just working out king d5. I'm working at a5, but I wasn't happy with bishop a7 as I'm showing now, and bishop c7 attacking the a5 pawn and stopping the knight from going to d6. is bishop h2. So almost like I got to a stage where I was able to eliminate the other moves, because there's only like 2, 3, and then we got the knight moves. They can move all over the place, and that pawn on a5. Other than that, white has only got a few moves to play. And so if I go backwards, well, probably my mentor coach from the Otago Chess Club a long time ago, which is the reason I started this chess channel, is one of the reasons, is because he didn't charge me 1 cent for coaching. So that's one of the reasons I started this. But he would say, why do you always go backwards? So I'm still even considering going backwards here in this position. But now I'm focusing in on knight d6, and I'm thinking, well, black's going to have to play b6, and then we go knight c8. And it looks like a pawn falls. We can stick a king on d5, and then start marching the a pawn or something like that. Or the b pawn, if you get what I mean. So soon we will see the resultant play, and then I'm sitting there again saying, do I want to go further at this stage, or do I want to go away and just be calm about this, and when I come to another one I might get up to 70, and then I get up to 72, etc. And I'm going to add some music to this, so please let me know what you think of music. I particularly myself really enjoy having music, and we used to play all the time with loud Queen music. And I don't mean the Queen's music, I mean Queen's music from Freddie Mercury and all those greats. So that's what we used to listen to when we were playing lightning chess on Saturday nights at one of the richest people in Christchurch's house a long way back then. So this is if knight d6 and bishop h2, then just simply knight b7, and we can start marching that pawn, and the c5 pawn will be easy to grab for white. So here it's coming almost to a close, and I thought I'd fill it in with this sort of talk, but I can always recall an international master of chess in New Zealand would say, when I was a junior, I often want to know how I went in the tournament before I enter it, so that if I am not going to do very well, basically, I don't want to enter it. But if I'm going to do well, I want to enter it. That's not how life is it? So here we go, knight d6, and I'm sitting there going cb5 or ab5, and I went ab5, and that was correct. So that's the end of this video. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of technique, maybe, who knows.